Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia Miller and I'm sitting on my back porch today with my pumpkin. It's Thanksgiving weekend and I thought this would be kind of fun to talk to you here about my essential oils. I'm going to be talking about the kit that comes with these top 10 oils. It's a perfect first aid kit. But first I have a couple of little stories that I wanted to share, and they're more like lessons. And my pumpkin is the center of it. So this grew out of the compost. I have tiny little worm tower compost in my garden beds. And I'm able to throw the kitchen scraps in there that just, break down. They become sort of guck, and the worms go in and out, and they're able to fertilize my garden that way. And last spring, these plants started coming up and they looked like squash, so I let them grow, and then there was one that just took off, and so I kept that one, and that's what this produced. It produced this. So, I think the lesson, and I always love, comparing lessons in the garden to lessons in life, is that no matter where you can come from, a terrible upbringing. You can come from, being in a rut. You can come from a place that is low energy and change and bring yourself into alignment with your purpose. We all have a purpose here. We all just have to find that place that is in alignment. Now, so that's the first lesson. And the second lesson was that I don't remember putting seeds in there recently for this pumpkin to grow. I don't remember, it was only last fall that I put the seeds in there from other pumpkins that I grew. So it was like I had planted these seeds by putting the compost in there, but didn't really realize that I was planting those seeds. So, it's sort of interesting that they didn't break down. They just, hibernated over the winter and, germinated in the spring and became this beautiful fruit. I just think that the fruit of the earth is just so amazing. So those are my two lessons for today. That, you can come from muck. You can come and, just like the lotus flower grows out of the muck, you can come from strife and turn your life around. And you can also, plant seeds intentionally or unintentionally. So in life, planting seeds is getting out and networking if you've got your own business, engaging with other like-minded people, connecting with people that you already know. If you're, maybe going out and meeting other mothers, if you're a stay-at-home mom. Be engaged in life. Be, inspired to take part in life. Don't be led along by life. Take life by the horns and really ride it. That's how I look at it. And I really look at life too as an expansion. Just think about the universe that is constantly moving around. And it's similar to the game that we played on the ice. If you've ever played where there's about 6 or 8 kids that join hands and you start going around in the circle. Well, the one that's on the outside of the circle can feel the force pushed out, and that's the way our universe works. The one in the center, that's the one taking basically taking life by the reins and really pushing it out. And so that's how I view life is we are living in an expanded universe. So expand your life, always feel that expansion, and you'll feel that you're moving forward. Okay, that's my 2 cents for today. Let's get down with the oils. I'm going to talk about this wonderful kit. This is the family kit, the top 10 oils. That can be like a wonderful first aid kit for all your health challenges for you and your family. The oils that come in here also come in a little bit bigger kit. So these are the 5 ml bottles, but they also come in the 15 ml. And the bigger kit comes with the diffuser. So this little diffuser here is a wonderful addition. It's a great way to put the oils in your home. So just depending on what your budget is, this one is a really economical way to get started in the oils, to get you going with just learning how to use them. So there's 6 single oils and there's 4 blends in here. So I'm going to talk about the singles first, and the first 3 I'm going to talk about are lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So these 3 together are really a wonderful combination for anyone that suffers from triggers from environmental threats. So if you're sensitive to pet dander, if you get congested because you breathe in dust, if you're outside and there's pollen, These three are going to really help you. The lemon is a decongester. It cuts through the mucus. The peppermint opens up the airways. And the lavender really actually soothes the membranes. The lavender is actually an antihistamine too. So these three together are known as the environmentally threatened, they're not known as that. They're known for helping you and your body's triggers to environmental threats. And I don't want to, make any promises that it's going to do this, but so many people have found this beneficial. I don't have problems with that, but so many people have found this beneficial. Now I'm describing how I'm using them and the stories that I've heard about how other people use them, but by no way am I saying do not go to the doctor or get your ailments looked after. If you feel that you should go to the doctor, by all means get to the doctor, okay? So lemon by itself is a degreaser. I use this in a lot of the cleaning products, especially for glass. It really helps to get rid of the grime. If you put it in the diffuser, it helps people wake up happy in the morning because it's a citrus blend. It's a citrus oil. So those oils are really uplifting to the mood. This one is, it just smells nice and fresh and clean, so used in a lot of products. The lavender by itself is really going to calm nerves, and for most of the population, this is how it helps. But for about 10% of the population, it works in the opposite way. So it can actually help. It helps a lot of people to fall asleep at night, but sometimes it might go the other way. So a lot of times you have to really listen to your body and what it needs. Something might work for one person, but maybe not the same way as another person. Okay, so so that's lemon, lavender, and then peppermint. Peppermint opens up airwaves, the respiratory. So it helps to take away the tension. You can actually put that on your shoulders. It's good for headaches. You can rub that on your tummy. It's really helpful. At least for me, to wake me up in the morning sometimes, to really feel that my brain is on point here. So those are three of the more popular ones. Lavender is actually the most adulterated oil on the market. If you're using a lavender oil right now and you smell doTERRA's, you might notice a big difference. These are pure, certified therapeutic grade. They're wonderful for helping you to combat a lot of different illnesses. So the next two I'm going to talk about are oregano and tea tree. And I talk about these together because they're both antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal. So it's the chemical components in the plant that make up those properties, okay? It's plant medicine in its purest form. So the oregano is something you can add to your cooking. If you want to add that to spaghetti sauce or lasagna, just add one little drop and then do it for taste. It can also be used internally in a little capsule. We just did a video, it's on my YouTube channel, about how to deal with cold and flu symptoms using essential oils, and we've got a recipe in there for the flu balm, cold and flu balm. So the oregano and the tea tree are both in that. In fact, all 5 ingredients are in this kit that go into the flu balm, and they work really well. So that's the oregano. Now it's also really good antiseptic, and it just really smells lovely when you're cooking with it. The tea tree, very similar properties, but a little bit more used for wound care. So I've put this sometimes on an infected hangnail, clears it up right away. I've heard that people use this for, fungus on your feet, athlete's foot, that sort of thing. Clears it up in a couple of days. And again, this one is adulterated on the market. If you've tried that before and hasn't worked, try doTERRA's. It'll probably get rid of it right away. And then the 6 essential oil blend, single, is frankincense. So this has got to be probably one of the more popular oils, sometimes called the king of oils. This comes from a tree in Somaliland, and doTERRA has actually gone in there and really helped to make that industry sustainable. They've worked with local managers there, the harvesters. It used to be that they would go in there and cut the trees to get the resin, and a lot of the trees were dying because they needed to make more money. But doTERRA has actually helped the harvesters there to make a sustainable living, giving them fair market value, and so we're going to have frankincense for a good long time. This one, I use this on my face. It actually helps with fine lines, wrinkles. It's very good for anti-aging. You can take this internally. Sometimes people that have cancer take this. It's known as a cell rejuvenator, works at the cellular level, and it's also enhances other essential oil properties. So if you use this with another oil and with a blend, it really helps to bring out the properties of those oils that it's used with. So the frankincense is a really well suited oil for little rollers and recipes that we use. Okay, so the last four are all blends. We've got one for digestion, one for respiratory, one for pain, and one for the immune system. So as I mentioned, we just did a video the other day. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll post the link here, for the cold and flu symptoms, and we talked in depth about On Guard Protective Blend. So this one is the immune booster. It's got cloves, cinnamon, ravensara, eucalyptus, rosemary. Did I get them all? Clove, cinnamon, wild orange. So it smells like Christmas. Really lovely, lovely blend. I take this under my tongue. In fact, I've been doing that the last few days because I'm sort of fighting these cold symptoms. It's sort of hard to get away from them this time of year. But yeah, this one's helping me to, if I've got a little tickle in my throat, I'll just take that under my tongue, let it sit for a while, and just let it move through my mouth, and my throat is clear. It's just amazing how well that works. So this one, you can put it in a roller. It comes in a lot of products, actually. It's even in toothpaste, mouthwash, cleaner, the hand sanitizer, little beadlets. All kinds of products are stem from this immune booster protective blend called On Guard. This is probably one of the most popular oil blends that ever was. The one that goes hand in hand with that one is the Breathe or Easy Air. So in Canada it's called Easy Air, and in the US it's called Breathe. And this one's a respiratory blend. So again, using that to open up the airways, combat the sinuses, maybe itchy eyes, runny nose, that sort of thing, congestion in your chest. You can put this right on your skin, or the best way to really use these oils is to use your own hands as the diffuser. Put your hands together and just breathe it in. So this one is just so wonderful to help me breathe again. Wonderful, wonderful blend. So this one's got eucalyptus, the peppermint, ravensara. I think I talked about that. And then, the third blend is the digestive blend. So it was probably a year ago that I used this one. I don't have very many digestive problems, but it was on Thanksgiving that I ate too much, and I put this in a little bit of water, drank it back, and had 2 of those over the course of maybe half an hour, and it just helped me sort of feel no bloating anymore. It just sort of helped me to digest my food. Sometimes we're getting into holiday season now where, there's so much food around, it's really hard to resist. This one can help to do, what it's supposed to do, to help balance out your digestion, to help you to combat those feelings of gas, bloating, I ate too much, upset stomach, maybe even nausea, that sort of thing. So you can take this in water, or you can rub it on your tummy. And, it comes in a touch formula too, so it's really good to just carry with you. And the last blend I'll talk about is the Deep Blue blend. So this one is the pain reliever. It's a blend of camphor, wintergreen from Nepal, a beautiful, beautiful blend. The other oils aren't coming to me right now, but this one helps sore knees, sore ankles, calves, muscles before or after a workout. Just giving yourself, the soothing feeling in your muscles. So it sort of cools it off, warms it up, and it also comes in a rub, comes in a touch. So there's many, many different ways to use all these oils. So this kit with the 10 top oils, only $185. That includes your membership for a year, which gives you access to wholesale costs, 25% below the retail cost. Such a great deal. This is probably the most popular one that I've been telling people about. And then of course you can purchase single oils on the side if you like. But as I mentioned, these are the 5 ml bottles, and they also come in the 15 ml in another kit where you would get the diffuser. This is a great way to clean your air in your home. Is to just put in either the tea tree or the On Guard. It's going to purify things. Put in the lemon. It's going to freshen things up. Now with these kits, you actually get a beautiful book that shows you a little bit about each oil. So really good reference for you. This one's put out by doTERRA. But if you purchase the kit, I have lots of gifts for you too. I'll give you some rollers and whatever accessories you need to help you get you started, as well as another reference book, either this one or another one. Lots of really good recipes in here. It helps you to really shift your home into a healthy, happy home using essential oils. I can hear the birds. Anyways, I'll let you go. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving to all my Canadian friends, family, and acquaintances. I hope that you have a safe, long weekend, and we'll see you next week. Sending love to you. Bye-bye.